For the next hour, you belong to us. We'll bring you the very best in handpicked, unsigned rock and metal. Don't worry, you're in safe hands. We are Two Bucks.
Welcome to this week's Two Bucks Rock Show. I've got some fantastic news for you this week. We have a returning band. Now, normally when a band goes on hiatus, that's the last you ever see of them. They have all these good intentions of making things right and then coming back, and it never happens. Well, this year, it's happened twice. Which, by the way, doesn't make up for me losing so many of my childhood heroes this year. Now, one of the bands that I've got back together were a Two Bucks band in the first place. The second band weren't, but this week I'm going to make them my guest band. So there's a good chance that they might end up being a Two Bucks band at some time. Anyway, more about them at the end of the show. The Two Bucks band that are coming back are called Sepulchre. Now, I remember seeing them at the Brunswick when I was at the first Heaven and Hell that I ever went to. That was the first time I'd ever seen two-piece rock bands. The Sepulchre are Darren Evans on vocals and guitar, and Amy Coppola on drums and percussion. Well, the other two-piece band, by the way, were Gag Reflex, and I seem to remember there's a little bit of banter between them because one's guitar and drums and the other's bass and drums. It's the little things that keep me amused. Little things like the amount of time that my bank account stays in the black when I get paid. And band banter. Anyway, not long after I saw them on stage, the guys split up, went on hiatus, however you'd like to put that. And I honestly thought that was that. But it's not. They've been back in touch with me. They've got some new songs out. At the moment, they're just digital. They're just releasing the songs. They're not back gigging yet, but they will be very, very soon. So let's get them back on the show. There's 3 tracks on their Facebook page that are all free to download. This is one of them. It's called Slave Psychosis. Oh, there you go. That actually does stop like that. That wasn't me, honestly. So there you go. That's Sepulchre back on the music scene, releasing songs again. That one's called Slave Psychosis. It is available on their Facebook page as a free download, along with Vault 101 and Betrayed by God. So, as I say, in the world of Pokemon, you might as well have them all. And now that I've mentioned Gag Reflex while I was introducing Sepulchre, it'd be a shame not to play them, wouldn't it, really? So this is from the EP Nails. It's called Cut to the Spike. Oh, they've been off the playlist for far too long, really. That's Gag Reflex, one of our other two-piece bands. That's from their EP Nails. It's called Cut to the Spike. Right then, I have a little bit of an update from last week's show. As far as I can make out, Well Dressed Thief have had to pull out of the BPM Festival on the 28th. But there's a little bit of time yet. I'll do some check-in and I'll let you know closer to the time whether they have pulled out and have been replaced, or whether they pulled out and not been replaced. Listen to this space. In fact, what I'm going to do now is tell you about another gig on the horizon. Closer to me, this time it's not actually a $2 gig as such, but it does feature $2 bands. It's going on the 10th of September, so again, plenty of time to clear yourself a little space in your diary. And it's happening in Cheltenham at the Two Pigs. Hoorah! Originally, it was going to be Live Rounds, Cairo Sun and Fall to Rise. Fall to Rise have had to pull out of that now, so you've got Live Rounds and Cairo Sun and a mystery band. And I'm not allowed to tell you who it is, but it's something particularly special. So until the gagging order's lifted, you just have to take my word for it. So let's have tracks from those two. Apparently this new band are so new they don't have anything for me to play anyway. But still there's two excellent bands to be playing now. Start that with Cairo Sun. This is from Storm Clouds. It's called Give Me Strength.
See me now.
That's Cairo Sun, Give Me Strength, taken from Stormclouds. I can't wait to see those guys play again. They are just amazing on stage. As are the headliners, live rounds. How many times have I seen those play live? Never gets old. Now, the track that I'm going to use from live rounds is called Live Rounds. It's the track that people go mental over when they play it in the show. It's from the album Militia. You all know this. Time to sing along. Live Rounds by Live Rounds from Militia. Go on, tell me you didn't enjoy that. You love it, you know you do. I'll see you at the front. Now, I'm sure you've all been following the stories from Bloodstock from last week. The one that really impressed me. How do you get to play Bloodstock if your band's not playing there? Ask Mr. Virgo. Absolute chance of getting up on stage without right resistance. Well done, mate. I have to take my hat off to you. That was impressive. If you haven't seen the video, what's wrong with you, for a start? Secondly, he got up and he did break stuff with them, their finale. I'm going to have to do that one day. We've had an outright resistance on the show quite a few times over the last month or so, but we haven't had a huge amount of We Come From Ashes. So, Mr. Virgo, this is for you, you legend.
of control. Full of other clutches, rusted shards in your soul. Blistered and bleeding, placed in custody. For your own protection to the least stars, so we don't fuck you up. Don't fit the status quo. Stand up and fight. Tonight is our night. Rise from the ashes before we all die. Stand up and fight. Tonight is our night. That's right. We come from ashes. Grow in society. Click to control. You think you're alone, but that's more like you. Some don't lose hope. Feel the heat on your skin, the fire in your heart. Lost the lost, so come with us, step out the dark. Don't fit the status quo. Stand up and fight. Tonight is our night. Rise from the ashes before we all die. Stand up and fight. Tonight is our night. That's right. We come from ashes. That's right. We come from ashes. Don't lose on screen. Aye, aye. Lost the lost, don't lose on screen. Aye, aye. Lost the lost, don't lose on screen. Aye, aye. Lost the lost, so come with us about the time. Oh yeah. Stand up and fight. Tonight is our night. Rise from the ashes before we all die. Stand up and fight. Tonight is our night. That's right. We come from ashes. Oh!
That's We Come From Ashes, and as with the previous track, the song is the same as the band name. It's from the EP Embers. And I suppose actually it's for all the band and all of you lot as well as Mr. Virgo. And next time you catch him on stage, don't forget to check out the new guitars, courtesy of Mr. Stephen Hart. Fully customised, fully loaded, looking absolutely amazing, these things. So if you're interested in guitars, go and check out his Facebook page. Drop him a little like, tell him Jasper sent you along. And on the subject of videos that happened at Bloodstock, you all must have seen Simon Hall's gold medal standard forward roll during the Beholder set. That particular move has so far raised over £1,200 for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. And I tell you what, if I thought I could raise that amount of money, and if I thought I could do a forward roll, I'd have a go at that as well. So as a thank you to Mr. Hall for getting up on stage and doing one revolution, this is from their new album Reflections. It's actually called My Revolution. See what I did there?
This is my revolution.
This is my
This is my revolution.
This is our revolution.
Absolutely awesome. That's Beholder. That's from their album Reflections. It's called My Revolution. Mr. Simon Hall, I'm going to go and buy a hat, specifically so that I can take it off to you. So how do you follow that then? I'll tell you what, how about we follow that with the first ever play on the 2 Bucks show of the new Roads to Nowhere single? Yeah? Well, why not, eh? This is called Street Case Murder. Oh my actual God. That is the new single from Roads to Nowhere. In fact, it's been out a little while now. It's called Street Case Murder. It is available as a free download. Yes, you can have that for nothing. The post is pinned to the top of their Facebook page with the link in the comments. So get yourself over there, get yourself a copy of that now. Otherwise, you're not the people I thought you were. Now, if like me you're itching to get back to see some live music, because I've missed all the festivals this year. You can do that this weekend if you so desire. One of the bands that I introduced as a guest band from overseas when we first started doing guest bands are an Italian band called Secret Rule. They're in the UK at the moment, and they will be at the Iron Road in Evesham on Saturday, alongside another guest band that I've played, bunch of guys called Mallen. 2 awesome female-fronted bands, 1 awesome European tour. So I'm going to impress you now with a track from both of those bands, and hope that maybe 1 or 2 of you will come along to the gig. I'll be there, all things being equal. Be great to see some of you guys there as well. So I'll start with the support band Mallen. This is from their EP Ignition. It's called Ride. So that's Mallen. They're the support band as well. It's gonna be an awesome gig. That's taken from their EP Ignition. It's called Ride. I'm really looking forward to seeing that done live. I've been playing them on my show for a little while now, and I'm really impressed with what I've heard. And they'll be warming the stage up for Secret Rule, all the way from Italy. They're touring to promote their new album, which is called Machination. This is a track from it. It's called Dolls. So that's two ex-guest bands of mine from this show. Mallen and Secret Rule, they're gigging on Saturday. That's this Saturday, the 20th, at the Iron Road in Evesham. Like to see some of you guys there. I'll be there at the front. Why don't you join me? Help me make it a bit of a memorable tour for the guys. So that brings me up to this week's guest band time. As I said at the beginning of the show, my guest band this week are a band that had gone on hiatus a couple of years back. Well, they all had various things going on in their lives that made being in a band quite difficult. But they vowed they'd be back, and now they are. They're from down in Brighton, Stone Angels territory. They go by the name of Dead Empire, and they are Chris Bowden on vocals, Chris Terry and Tom Panton on guitars, Seb O'Brien on bass, and Dan Marasco on drums. They've been with me pretty much from the start of my radio career. I'm very, very proud of them. Seen them play live on countless occasions, and they've never, ever failed to impress me. I'm going to introduce them to you with a track from their second EP, The Virus. You go find their Facebook page, like it, share it around your friends, tell them Jasper sent you along, all that good stuff. I'm just glad to have them back. This is Dead Empire with an epic song called Inside Your Head. Awesome. That's our guest band for this week, Dead Empire. An awesome track called Inside Your Head. Right, it's time for me to do the Going Away dance again. Do check out the 2 new gigs that I've introduced this week. See if you can get to one of those, or both. Also bearing in mind the BPM Festival on the 28th of August at the Dragonfly. I'm going to play you out this week with a track from Raised by Hypocrites. This is called Scream For Me. So, until next week.
Carry on, everybody. You've all done very well.
Fly to me, angels of the night, block out the sky with thunder and lightning, frightening kids from their dreams. We are the shadows in the dark you see. Scream for me, my dear, till it's dark in here. Wipe up all your tears, then send me up to war. Come to me, angel of death, with your last breath I wanna hear you scream. The smoke will rise from the fire I've left behind. Breathe it in, take your last breath.